It is a beautiful spring day here at Brimwood Farm, so let's catch up on all of the rabbit and the egg going ons. So we all know by now, I think, how my no hatch rule worked out. It didn't work out at all. And actually this week something very exciting happened. So I spent a little bit of my money that I earned when I was doing my lambing shifts, and I bought something very exciting, and it is this. A nice big new incubator. So it's a Brinsea. I am a massive fan of a Brinsea. I've wanted a Brinsea for probably decades. The two little incubators I've got are Brinsea, but they're very old, they're very early models, and they're really coming to the end of their life. And they were also gifted to me, so I've never actually bought one. They were gifted to me by someone because they were kind of, she upgraded and she didn't need them anymore. So I have shelled out on this. Now I have to say a massive thank you to the incubatorshop.co.uk. They're a British company. They sell a big range of incubators. I bought this. Brinsea are not cheap, so this was £230, I think. They actually had run out of the Eco, so I got the Ovation Eco. They'd run out, and so they upgraded me to the Advanced model. There's not a vast amount of difference in actual what's on offer. It has a humidity display and a couple of other things, but the difference in price is quite a lot. There's quite a sort of a 50 quid price difference. So thank you very much to them for doing that. I highly recommend them. I'll drop a link below in the comments, in the description. So if you are looking for incubators, please check them out if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, I'll also drop a link for the US for Amazon for the sort of incubator this is, so you can have a look there. And if you are shopping at Amazon, please feel free to follow that link, because I am affiliate and I will get a small amount of money for the farm to help grow the farm and all the conservation stuff. But anyway, so I've got this lovely incubator. We've got eggs in it already, which is really exciting, and now we can up it. So I was going to get the 56 model. This is a 28 model, but I actually, realistically, I thought, how many times they're going to be hatching 56 eggs of one type all at once? Probably not. So this one, you can do 9 goose, 28 duck, 28 chicken, 48 or 57 pheasant, depending on the size, and then 48, 66 quail at once. And I'm super happy. So I've already popped a few eggs in. These are Ixworth eggs. I really want to build up my Ixworth flock again since the Fox got it several years ago. And it's one of the core ethics about Brimwood Farm when we're on the land, is that we want to do local rare breeds, and Ixworth are a local rare breed, so I really want to establish a pure rare breed Ixworth flock. I've got 4 cockerels here. I'm going to keep, they're 2 different bloodlines, so the 3 that I hatched out last year were all cockerels, so I'm going to keep one of those. I'm going to look up the show standards, get him, choose the cockerel that matches the show standards as close as possible, and then the other 2 will go to freezer camp. But obviously I need some hens, so I've got these more 6 eggs. Hopefully as many of them will hatch as possible, and we'll get some hens, and we can establish a couple of different bloodline Ixworth chickens. I've got the 2 other incubators on the go. In here I've got some Reeves pheasant eggs from the guys in the aviary, and we've also just sold our first set of hatching Reeves eggs online. And then in the other one I've got Khaki Campbell eggs, because I've got 3 Khaki Campbell female ducks, and I really want to get some male. I want to get a Drake so I can actually breed and offer hatching eggs for Khaki Campbells. Again, these eggs I've mentioned before, they came from a subscriber, Charlie Johns. Thank you very much. They have 1 rosette, so they are show standard, so fingers crossed for those. I've also gone online and been a little bit naughty, and I've bought 6 silver appleyard duck eggs. Again, they are a rare breed, and they were developed actually by the same person who developed the Ixworth chicken, Sir Reginald Appleyard. So they are coming in the post, and then I've also got some more quail eggs coming as well, and they are going to go into that Brinsea with the chicken eggs. The chicken eggs take 21 days quail eggs take 17 days, so the chicken eggs will have been in there a few days already when the quail eggs are going, so I'm aiming that I will hatch the chicken and the quail at the same time. The duck eggs take a further kind of 7-8 days, so 28 days, so they'll hatch another 7-8 days later. So actually that interval period of hatching means that I can still ramp up the humidity for the hatch of the quail and the chicken, take all those babies out, set the incubator again, and leave those eggs, the duck eggs, to hatch a week later. So very excited about that. Now if that wasn't enough, we might as well just go down the garden. And you know, when you're going to break the rules, especially when they're self-imposed rules, you might as well go full on and go big. Otherwise, why don't you just go home? You know the old saying, go big or go home. Well, we've done that. So if we go into the greenhouse where the silkies are living at the moment, and actually it's been really good in here. Oh, I can't get the door shut. There we go. Hello, girls. So we also have silkies on lots and lots of eggs, and then this lady has been on her eggs the longest, so she's got loads of eggs over there, although there's actually a broken eggshell there. Can you calm down? I think it's a broken egg rather than a chick, because it's not been long enough. Yeah, there we go. So we've also got that going on. So I think there's probably about 25 eggs there in total, and they are a mix of the Barry White Junior, so the pure white silky, and then this chap down here. And then, as I mentioned before, we're going to be selecting the best hens with colour in, and then bringing in some show standard silky boys to cross them with, because at the moment these silkies are kind of just mongrel silkies. They really should be much floofier than that. They should have, the head crest should be much bigger. They should really have no kind of comb at all. But we want to breed that into them with a show standard. But the main thing at the moment is just getting this colour into the hens, and then breeding the toasted marshmallow that you can see on her chest there, breeding that into some hens as well. So we're down at the rabbitry, and just a quick update on our rabbits. So this is Tally, and she was bred last month. It's day 31, and there are no sign of kits. Now I am a complete amateur. I've never bred rabbits before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But I do know that kind of on day 28, 29, you look for signs of nesting. She's shown no signs of nesting at all. She's her normal self, if a little more friendly than normal, but she hasn't really been showing any signs of pregnancy. I didn't palpate her. I didn't really know what I'm looking for in terms of feeling the stomach, and I didn't want to get her out and disturb her, so I haven't done that. I've just kind of let nature take its course and see what happens. So now it's day 31. As much as I've read, they can have them up to day 32, and also some does will not nest at all beforehand, and they will only pull fur literally moments before the kits are born, and sometimes after the kits are born. So I am keeping a close eye on her, feeding her lots of green stuff, keeping her happy, seeing if anything happens. We'll leave it a week. If nothing has happened by next week, I'll breed her again. I'm sad not to have kits because I was really excited about it, but there is a silver lining, and that's the fact that we are in lockdown. We can't go to the farm anytime soon, and my previous thought had been, we'll get her knocked up, we'll have some kits, and then as I start to wean them, we'll be moving to the farm, and then we can give them loads of pasture, loads of grass, we can get some rabbit trackers out. That's obviously not going to happen anytime soon. So the silver lining is that she hasn't had babies, because I haven't got a vast amount of room here. Hello. Okay. I haven't got a vast amount of room for tons of babies. So even if she did have loads of babies, I'd only want 3 or 4. And she's a first-time mum anyway, so we will breed her again. And as I say, I'm a bit disappointed, but I battle with anxiety and depression all the time, so I try and see the positives in any situation. And the positives of this are, I haven't got loads of room to keep them all. we're going to be in this property for longer than I thought, and so it's probably better that she hasn't maybe had tons of kits. And we can do it in a, we can try in another month, try and have more babies then, and then hopefully the restrictions will be lifted and we'll be closer to getting her up to the farm and getting them all onto grass. But I'll keep you updated. If you're on the Brimwood Farm community group, I'll keep you all updated there, and also on Instagram, and in the this channel's comments as well, the comments section. I will let you know what happens. So hopefully there'll be some babies here very soon at Brimwood, although I do think they're going to be chicks rather than bunnies, because as I say, I don't think Callie's pregnant, and we will breed her again, and we have Liara, another doe as well, so we'll try her. Hit that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the video, and please consider subscribing if you're on Facebook. Come across and join us at Brimwood Farm's community group. Stay safe, stay at home if you need to do so. Try and enjoy this lovely spring weather we're having, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.